Hello, what is going on? I'm gonna make the most exciting video ever today. My bag. What's in my bag? There is a reason for this. Recently I've been looking at upgrading and streamlining what I bring to shows, what I bring to gigs. Recently I've been playing a lot with my band Bleed Again, my other band Kinzoku. We've just finished writing a super secret album, which is the worst kept secret of all time. But that means there's going to be some shows. It means a lot of moving around. It means carrying a bunch of stuff that's quite expensive. I don't want it to get damaged. You know, we don't have a van. We still just drive around in a car to do these shows and to do these things. Yeah, what little changes could I make to my rig and how I carry it around? The first thing I wanted to talk about would be the pedal board. So let me show you the pedal board. Jesus, covered in shit. So this is the pedal board that I went with and what's on it, which I'll go through in a bit more detail. It's the Temple Audio Solo 18, I think. 18 or 16, I'll throw it up on the screen. It's a really nice kind of modular board. My Quad Cortex, which is on there, kind of sticks on. There's these plates that stick to the back of the quad. You kind of screw it in with these little knobs. Where are they? There they are. And same thing as well for my Shure wireless, which is on here as well. This thing's amazing, by the way. That's just a really solid wireless. Even on the big stage when we played with Skindred, I had no dropouts at all. You know what a quad is. I don't need to talk to you about a quad, but this thing's amazing. We run 2 guitars through it for Kinzoku. It's just me running through it in Bleed Again. Same thing for Brain Slug, and when I play with my friend Toby as well. It does everything for me. This is probably the best piece of guitar equipment I've ever bought. Check out the quad if you're living under a rock and you don't know what they are. There is a very specific reason that I went for this board. This doesn't come with a case, but then I googled and did some review looking around. I saw a Reddit post and I don't remember who you were. I'm really sorry. This particular person had this board with a quad, pretty much this setup, I think, in a really strong backpack. Just a couple more things about this. This is really cool, this pedal board. There's a couple changes I want to make. So right now I still just run the power cable like from each part. So I run the cable from there and I run a cable from there. It's a bit of a mess, but what's great about these Temple Audio boards is they have these little holes on the side, these little modular holes. There's loads of videos on it, but what it allows you to do is have different outputs or inputs. So one thing I'm gonna do is find a supply that can power the quad, which is a bit tricky to be honest. Also my Shure wireless as well, and then you can just plug in a power cable there, kind of just turn it on and everything comes to life, and it's amazing. So I'm looking into those solutions. Actually, if you know of those solutions, just hit me up, let me know. That would be really greatly appreciated. But yeah, that is the board. The second purchase that I made in these past few months to do these shows, it's this. It's my Mono Flyby Ultra, which is basically a backpack, but a really good backpack. This backpack now, I have taken it on a trip to Mexico, to some shows with it as well. I did the Skindred show that I just spoke about with this backpack. Actually, the sound guy nerded out over my backpack. He was like, oh, is that the Mono Ultra? I have one of those too, they're sick. And we started talking about backpacks. It's kind of weird, but pretty cool nonetheless. I'll just give you a quick rundown. It has pockets for days. Telling you, pockets for days, man. To go through them, we got this front one. It's pretty good. You can put like, if you can see, you can put like cables and stuff in there. Pretty good opening. It's not the biggest, but that's why it's good for cables and maybe some cards, picks, whatever. And then you have, this is the one I use the most actually. This front pocket here, it's actually really deep. So this, I've got some in there at the moment, but this goes really deep in. I've got some gloves and some spray. There's like some additional little pockets in there, place to put a pen, and then there's also 2 inner parts. So there's actually parts within the pocket that go really deep as well. So if you need to keep money or something a bit more secure, or you don't want lots of stuff, you can even throw a tablet in there, to be honest with you. So super deep. It's a really good pocket. And I use it for my kind of quick access items. Then we have for probably the second most used pocket. It's this top one here, where the logo is. This I just keep like my sunnies, some chewing gum, some like headphones, hair products, smelly things, you know, phone, whatever, keys you can put in there. So that's a good pocket for that. We've got these side pockets. I've heard a lot of people complaining about these because they're not big enough to put like a bottle in or something like that. But it's engineered in a way that you when you have it on, you can actually open it whilst it's on and reach in and grab your things. So I actually really like it. I think if they do make another one that goes up a bit higher would be pretty ideal, I suppose. That is pretty cool pocket, and there's another one on the other side. The main pocket is one of the reasons that I decided to get this particular bag over like a hard case, because this is quite an expensive bag. I bought this bag and it hurt, but it's carrying my stuff safe, and I could have just got a single-use hard case to carry my pedal board, and that would have been kind of lame, albeit pretty good. But you know what I'm saying, this is multi-purpose. I've been on holidays with it and stuff, and I take it to work now actually because it can carry everything in it. Bit overkill, but fine. This is the main pocket. Oh yeah, you've got these magnetic, Jesus, you've got these magnetic tabs on the side. They're quite easy to pop out, and then you zip this open all the way around, and you got that. Look at the size of that, man. You know, look at the size of that. It's huge. It's huge. But you've got these pockets here. I actually use it currently to store the power brick, the plugs rather, for the different pedals that I have. So I just pop them in there. Or you've got this as well, this cool little top bit. When I went on holiday, I kept my money and stuff in there. That was pretty safe. And then there's another section inside there. There's actually SD card holders or guitar pick holders or whatever suspicious bag holders in there, which is awesome. I really like those. And then you got this, which is good for, you put your headphones in there, you kind of, you know, stick your headphones in, and or cables. I think it's mainly what I use for. I use that for cables. Here's just a cable loom, and if you want, you can sort of do that. Oh, it's stuck on it. There you go. And you got your cables. Sick. So they don't get mixed up with everything else. And then this fits in there. So I'm gonna do it down here. Right, there you go. Look at that. That's the quad, the pedal board, wireless, cables, all in there. And it zips up fine. I love that so much. It's incredible. So I've got my pedal board in there. This slings on my back. It's amazing. And then there's one more super cool feature actually. So there's one more pocket, which is a big zip here on the back. Let me show you. This is the most awkward bag opening situation ever, but I think it'll be quite funny. So you zip it all the way around. There we go. What the hell? You have another little backpack with your main bag. So that's got my pedal board in it. I'll leave that at the hotel room or whatever. And then you have a little laptop bag. And this is actually an amazing bag. When I was on holiday, this was my main walk around bag. I brought this with me. I didn't actually use this much because I wanted to buy things and, you know, carry more things. You've got laptop sleeve and it's nice and soft in this section. Pretty big. It does fill up quite quick, obviously. This is not the biggest backpack in the world, but it can fit a lot of stuff if you pack it right. Or like book-shaped things, tablets and laptops. I use it a lot to carry my Steam Deck, for example. That's just a little bit about this bag. I'll stop gushing about it, but it's the Mono Flyby Ultra. It's basically a laptop bag and a pedal board case slash hardware case. I mean, I've seen videos, photographers using this case, all sorts of people. So, highly recommend this bag. Often what I carry like a power bank. It's the Anker Prime, I think it's called. Really good power bank. I carry my Steam Deck around with me, which I don't have right here. And then I carry some headphones in this case. No problem at all. It's massive. It stands up as well when you aren't using it. This will be easier to show you on the POV. But you'd think this video is sponsored by Mono. It is not sponsored by Mono. I wish it was. Mono, if you're listening, hit your boy up, man. I'm so keen. This is the Mono M80. I've had this now for, oh my God, years and years and years, ever since uni. So it's absolutely battered, but it still keeps my stuff really strong. Really safe. It's a really strong bag, really well padded, just like the Mono. It's there. Doesn't really stand up well in the when it's got the pedal board in it. The pedal board's pretty heavy, but that does stand up on its own with that pedal board, just FYI. This is the Mono M80. It's got a cool, really large front pocket. What I usually keep in here is additional cables, cleaning rag. I usually keep strings and stuff, and yeah, cleaning for the strings in there. What else we got in here then? Strap. I use the same strap for both guitars. It's this one, the Damasio Clip Lock. These are awesome. I mean, all the pros use these, man. So, you know, you gotta have some good straps. This is the receiver thingy-majig for the, transmitter, right? For the Shure wireless. Really good battery. It's pretty much always green. I charge it every now and again. It's fine. That goes in here. And that's about it, really. We open it up. I'll show you the inside. This is what it's like. It's really nice and plush. These nice big things here that protect the guitar, has done for years. You've got this, the headlock. This opens up like that, and you put your neck on there and strap it in. Another pocket. Mono love their pockets, really, don't they? What have I got in here, actually? Oh, some picks. I didn't know that. It's nice. This is a bit messed up here. Look, it's just showing its wear, really, isn't it? I need to get some new case for sure. But that's it, the M80 there. Look at that, look. My strings have torn it to pieces. I mean, that's not normal, to be honest with you. I've just used it for so long, I forgive it. And then we've got a really cool pocket at the top here. Zip that open. This is kind of like a little wallet thing. Keep my in-ears. I keep string winder. Little picture of myself, in case I forget what I look like. Some cables. Oh, those are the wireless, you know, the wireless cables. I don't need to get those out. But then just some various picks and stuff in there. So that's the main guitar case. At some point, I'm going to upgrade that to the dual guitar case, because I carry two guitars around for the most part, those two over there. But I was thinking one of those on my back would be amazing, because I carry around this. This is actually my friend Lawrence's Stag hard case. I put the smaller one in there. I put the M2. That's it, not MH. Put the M2 in there just because it fits. I don't carry anything in there. Oh, I do actually. Carry the trem arm. But yeah, that goes in there. 7-string goes in there because it's a bit bigger. So I was thinking if I get the dual one, then I can put them both all together in one. So yeah, that was just a quick little video on what I currently carry around, like my rig. I eventually want to get a way of powering my pedals all together through that hole. I think it'd be really cool just to be able to plug in cable into that hole and just turn the whole thing on and it's all on. That's the goal anyways, but I know it's quite expensive with the key clocks or something like that you can get. And eventually I want to start carrying a backup guitar, so I'm thinking of upgrading my trusty old mono case to the dual and carrying two on my back. Should be great. And then of course this is easy to carry around with your hand, or you can carry it on your back and carry the guitars with your hand. But yeah, I just don't like carrying around lots of stuff. I just drive around in a small car. I don't have a van, and we would rather focus on carrying merch around and carrying fun stage props and stuff like that, rather than, you know, a bunch of equipment and gear. But yeah, let me know if you like this style of video or this type of thing. I'm going to be making a lot more videos just on general stuff that I do. Going to be band stuff, mostly music stuff related, gear, playing. Just drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. Thanks so much for staying this long. It's a bit of a weird one to stay for, and a bit of a weird kind of first video to do, but I don't really care. I enjoyed it. See you all hopefully very soon.